Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Welcome back to Deponia, the complete journey. So we just finished the, how would you say, first part of Deponia. So basically the complete journey consists of all three Deponia games. We had Deponia, and then right now we're on Chaos on Deponia. And then the third part is called the Goodbye Deponia. So looks like we are back at the tutorial here, and I discovered a couple things I want to share with you before we start. I figure I will go through the tutorial again. It's pretty short, and just in case some of you do want to watch it. Oh, there we go. Look, Rufus looking at us like this. So I discovered in the menu here, in the, okay, first of all, the load and save. You could pretty much save anywhere. It's so convenient, and as you can see, I do save a lot. Just in case something goes wrong with the video, I could go back and redo it. But so far, thankfully, we haven't had the need to do that. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is this. In the bonus menu here, look at the hints. I don't have any video or puzzle for some reason. I thought I would at least have some video, maybe. I'm not even sure how you, but here's what I found out, hints. And let me see if I can get the one that was super helpful. It's all kind of random. Quick save is really good, but there was one that really I did not know at all. Forget it, maybe. Come on, guys. Come on. Almost. Oh, this one, guys. Take a look. Press the space bar to show all hotspots and to pause a cut screen. Hotspots. I did not know this. So what that means is this. Watch this. I'm gonna press the space bar. Look at that. It's everything you could interact. This will be so helpful. Didn't know this at all. What is this over here? How can you interact over here though? There's nothing over here. I don't know. But okay, let's go and proceed with the tutorial, shall we? Let's see what Pokey has to say first.
Ah, you're still there, and rightly so. So the first part of Deponia is finished, and as you're proud owners of the Complete Journey Box Edition, nobody would blame you for gaming right on. Accordingly, the commentary will also roll on, but there's not much to comment on in this room. The tutorial hasn't changed that much since part 1, you know. There are of course some new lines, but we recycled most of them. Find out and write me a mail.
That's funny, they recycle the lines. So I think Bozo wants us to click on him. Let's go and do that.
That's Bozo, the old pirate.
I am not a pirate, just a simple junk dealer.
Really? That's the first time I heard that.
That's because you never listen to me. I also told you to talk to me, not to take a closer look at me.
So what? Why would I take orders from a filthy pirate? Talk to Bozo!
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
Maybe this one?
how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
The tutorial is so funny too.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier. Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
Did this make sense? Because it was in 3 parts. The complete journey combined all 3. And that's why we're seeing all this,
Hey,
I believe.
there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
I'm just gonna go and combine it.
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
I wonder if the same thing will happen again. Let's see.
When you're ready, you need to.
No prompting!
Whatever.
Alright.
It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
In the first part of Deponia, it was Wenzel that instead of Bozo there.
When you're ready, you need to.
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiance, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiance, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the one. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to the lampshades rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's cracks growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, now to start all over again.
Huzzah all over again.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Alright, we are back. And that was nice. Actually, showed the Chaos on Deponia title. She's new. Grandma Utz. Oh. Let's take the toolbox. What we got? Power inverter? Sure.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Much more careful, boo.
I hope your young friend doesn't get too close to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so small and fragile.
Don't worry. The Rufus I know loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
So funny.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Oh, where did the bug go? Oh wow. Ta-da! Magic button! Hammer. Oh, there it is.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
That's so funny. They're cracking me up. Let's see, what else can we do? Fire?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Doc really had confidence in us. Let's touch the fire again. Okay, nothing there. Button. Wow, what is that for? I want kind of like a garbage disposal, maybe.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Flush again then. That's bathroom? Oh, look at the bug! Poor bug!
And you're sure he won't do anything to my John Thomas?
100%.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Poor Johnny Thomas! Oh no! Oh wow, flush handle. I'm gonna get some hate from clicking on this. But here we go.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Ooh, good thing there's no more water. Yay! Alright, let's go and talk to him directly.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me.
Too late.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well...
Oh, we haven't seen that. Okay, I guess we're out of here then. We're done. How do we get out of here though? Oh, let's see what Oki has to say too.
Yes, Rufus has become a better person, at least that's what Doc says, and that's a good opportunity for me to explain the structure of this vast and very complex introduction you've just seen. Well, it's not that long, but it's still packed with a lot of stuff, as you've just seen. It's a brilliant intro with brilliant actors, and of course, that wasn't the original Rufus under the mask, but, and you would never have guessed that, it's our truly Steffen Boos. He's our current studio manager, at least that's what his business card says, and Daedelic's former human resource guy. He's one of the finest in our crew and has the most hilarious ideas. He also wrote a master thesis about full motion video adventures, or frankly, the use of videos in adventure games. And that makes him a kindred spirit, as he wrote about many things that were riding my back as well for a long time. For example, that there must be a way, even nowadays, with our newest generation of games to reintegrate these videos into adventure gaming. They were already fully established, but right now they have some kind of C or D movie status and are rarely done professionally, due to limited budgets mostly, but there must be some way to literally get them back into the game. Anyway, we did some pioneer work here and brought back some full motion video into our adventure. It's not interactive, yet it's back in our cool intro here. All hail, by the way, to my chief scripter of the Deponia trilogy, Simon Nguyen, who wrote the storyboard for this lunatic trip to a narratively and visually different world. He even did the cutting and spent time tinkering on a Deponia prop, which he happily blasted into pieces in the backyard of the Delic company afterwards. By the way, if you haven't got a picture of Simon in your head or otherwise, I would recommend YouTube, where you will find our developers video for one of the Deponia parts. Can't remember right now which one that was. Anyway, you can see us there on a junkyard, and I bet you will recognize most of the team. You will see artists, various scripters like Alex the Little Russian, who's also credited as the Russian, and finally gets some FaceTime in this video, and Ede Wolf, the Wolfman, or our project manager Tom Karsten. They're described as Tomcat. All of them helped me and Carsten to crash and trash that car, and of course Simon, also sporting an alias as the Mexican, since there was no other fake beard at hand for him when we shot the video. Just take a look.
Okay, interesting. But looks like we can't leave here, maybe because what we did so far. Let me check our inventory and see. We got...
Well, I still have my doubts. That Rufus looks to me like an arsonist.
You know what they say? No doubt burns so hot that it can't be extinguished with a wet tablecloth.
But my tablecloth is as dry as a bone. It would set the whole place on fire in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Grandma, that's just a saying. No one here is going to set anything on fire.
Well.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
I think they're giving us hints, guys. Oh. How Rufus found the hammer. How Rufus helped to fix both those collars. Okay. I'll go how the subway ended up in her escape pod. So, you know, that's the thing about Elysium. It looks like it's not another planet. I mean, it's the escaping pod. It's directly connected by a thick cable of some sort. And yet, they're gonna blow up Deponia, the planet? Wouldn't that affect them too? Oh, by the way, this, oh, not this menu. It's another menu. It's, oh. Well, maybe I see if I could get to it later. So, that gave us some hint about tablecloth, so this is the only thing we have. Let's try...
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Okay, great. Now let's try this.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about.
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Oh my Rufus, oh my. Oh, so we still need the hammer too. I mean, we gotta save the bird. Okay. We gotta save John Thomas here. Maybe the button? No? Oh.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Oh, how about now?
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
I love how this is play out. It's just so funny. Hey, John Thomas. So what do we do now?
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Oh no.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Really? Oh goodness.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Oh my, what a contraption. Well guys, this will be the end of the first part. I guess the tutorial did took a bit more than I thought, but when we come back, we will see how this whole thing works. And yeah, well, this is a saw blade that end up in the escape pod, I think. So this must have something to do with that. We'll find out. Thank you for watching. All your support, you are amazing. If you enjoyed this, be sure to click on the button below to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep on playing. I'll see you soon.